Michael.
Good morning. Happy day 9, 10. I think it's 10, isn't it? Wow, it's crazy. I've had a really great start to my day. I got to sit in bed for like over an hour. I read and I worked on my socks, and then I watched like 3 Vlogmases and worked on a new square. I finished up 2 squares yesterday. I'll probably show those to you later. So that's feeling really good and a really great start to my day. So today is Sunday, and typically once a week I sit down and I do something called power planning. It's something that I learned through um like a program that I did a couple of years ago, and it is so helpful. But basically, I just write down everything that's on my brain for the week, work, life, all kinds of things. And then I put them onto my calendar. And it's really, really helpful to just have everything out and planned. I used to do this on Fridays when we lived in New York City. I kind of made it like a special day. So, like Friday mornings, I would go to a coffee shop and I would do my power planning and I do a little admin work, and I kind of work like half days on Fridays, which was so nice. But I am doing this on a Sunday today. Maybe I can work my way back to doing it on Fridays, and then I don't have to do any work on the weekend. That'd be great. But for now, it's okay. So I am just going to get my notebook out, and throughout the week, I've been kind of adding things to a list that I have. I'm just going to get everything else out of my brain, do some planning, answer a couple emails, and then that should be it for work. Well, kind of. Today, what we have coming up, I'm going to be going to another Pilates class. I'm really excited for that. And then I have a membership event, which is also going to be awesome. And then I think Kent and I are going to attempt to do some cleaning up here. We just got done with such a fun thing with the membership. We did music and minis, and I just had this like playlist going where people could add to the playlist and we listened to music. We just had our cameras off on Zoom and we worked on our projects. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I have done so much on my square for today. It's looking so good. Toaster was hanging out with me, but right now we are going to get into some cleaning. So I'm going to do some cleaning here in the bedroom. Kent is working upstairs. After I'm done in here, I'm going to go join him. I think I'm just going to put on like a timer for 30 minutes and maybe either throw some music on or throw on some Vlogmases and just try to get as much done as possible. This is the disaster that we are looking at. So hopefully this looks a lot better when you see it soon. It's been more like 45 minutes, but I've actually made some significant progress. So I actually want to tell you about this kind of cleaning method that I learned when I was like 8 years old. I think I've always loved organizing and cleaning, and my mom knew that, and she got me this book, and I don't remember the title of it, but it basically, I remember the author was Emily, I think, but basically it kind of walks you through like how to clean your room if it got really messy, and I freaking loved this method, and I actually kind of used it today. So here is the method. First, you find the 3 things that are taking up like the most space, or cleaning them up would make the biggest impact in your space. So for me, that was like dirty clothes everywhere most of the time. Sometimes it would be like one like specific item, like I put all my tripod things away. Anyway, you pick like up to 3 things and you get those done first. Then you make your bed. And then you take everything else and you put it on the bed so that it's easy for you to sort and see it all in one place, and then you already see the impact you have in the room. And I don't know if this was part of it, but that's when I usually go around and vacuum so everything's clean when, I start putting things away. And then there was more to it, like something about surfaces and dusting and yada yada. This was like the 90s, but anyway. We don't dust anymore, do we? No, you should probably still dust. But anyway, so I sort of did that today, with obviously not with the whole room, but I was able to get everything on the bed after I put away like dirty clothes, blah, blah, blah. Most of what I had in here was either clothing or yarn stuff, believe it or not. So I kind of split that onto the bed. And then now everything is piled up over here. I was able to pick up that suitcase and actually close it. All it has in there is clothes now. And I was able to put that upright and close the closet for the first time in a long time. And we're going to bring down all the yarn stuff that I did yesterday and keep it down here until I'm ready to do an absolutely epic, massive sort and organize. Yeah, that's probably going to be January, but it will be good. Then I cleaned off this chair, which was a total disaster. And I kind of made myself a little bag like I did when we traveled to my mother-in-law's with all my current projects plus my tools. And so now I don't have to dig around in a mess to find what I need. I totally forgot there was another part to that cleaning setup. Once you put all the stuff on your bed, you get yourself 3 baskets or bins or garbage bags or whatever. And one is trash, one is donation, and one is like take to another room. That's usually good to have a laundry basket for. And then you just go to town sorting and putting away only stuff that goes in that room. This is so, so helpful. And then at the end, you grab that basket and you go put things away in the rest of the house, or you grab that trash and you take it right out to the trash outside, and you grab that donation and you take it right to your car. I don't know. It's just really a helpful way to do things. I did not have, well, I honestly feel like I did a lot today. So what I'm going to do next is I think I might work on some of Kent's things. I don't know if he would want me to do that. Eventually, we're going to get back into this room and we're going to kind of really go through things, go through our own things, go through some of the other things in here and make it just easier for us to stay. Like I'm going to actually unpack my clothes into a dresser, unpack my toiletries into the bathroom, but I think that's going to have to be a little ways down the line. I forgot there was one more thing I did. I tucked all my advents underneath this dresser so they're easy for me to find. So why don't we go ahead and open up today's stuff? I just realized I have so much to tell you and catch you up on with my squares too. So let's just chat for a minute. I finished 2 squares yesterday. I know I mentioned that this morning. This one, I mean, every one I keep saying is my favorite. I feel like you really can't see the impact of this on the camera, but these sweet little cluster things are so cute. This one is called Lambing Season, and it says you can't drive far in Yorkshire without seeing a field of sheep. And during lambing season, there's plenty of cute lambs too. This one was so much fun. I finished this up last night while I was at my brother's, and then I started this one and I got it like finished, but then I realized I had skipped a stitch at the very beginning of the round. So this morning I took back the last round and finished it again, but I really like this one. I learned some fun new techniques that I had not done before this whole project. I honestly cannot recommend this pattern enough. It's been a delight to make. So that square is square 7. It's called Falling Leaves. Autumn in Yorkshire is like, I think it's supposed to say is unlike elsewhere in the UK, or maybe it's like, sorry, I messed this up. Let me read it again. Autumn in Yorkshire is like elsewhere in the UK, with misty mornings and turning leaves blowing on the wind. Then the one I started today is square number 8. It is called Rolling Hills, and has been so fun so far. It just says layers of shells are used in the square to represent the rolling hills of the Yorkshire Dales. I am doing with my second to last orange. Look at that texture. It is so good. I think I will have no problem finishing this one later tonight. I just have one more orange after that. Yes, that will feel so good. So far it looks like I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 squares, 8 after tonight. I need to find a good place to put those. Actually, I should probably grab one of the project bags that I found while cleaning up today. That will be good for stacking those in there. We're gonna guess day 10, but as you can see, it's already open because somebody me didn't have the mic plugged in correctly. So we filmed a whole thing where it was just silent. So enjoy this reenactment of us guessing the colors. I promise it happened this way. Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, let me show them. I love it. Okay, there's 3 colors.
White,
Yes.
vermilion, pewter,
You didn't-
cerulean, lavender.
You didn't say all of those. I guess lavender could be one of them.
Pink,
Yes.
white.
Yes.
I did it.
Yay! It took them forever to get purple. Okay. Then we had Macherie.
Mm-hmm.
And we had what?
Nothing.
The dining room proudly presents your dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And my guess was that it would be our guest. Is it?
Incorrect.
No, you said it was earlier.
It is. It's right.
It's be our guest. All right, we'll check then, make sure the microphone's properly plugged in from now on. Let's open up some Day 10 Advents. We'll start with Elf. This one is from Numana Yarns, and it is called Cotton-Headed Ninny Muggins, which is just the best insult. This one is a really fun color. Let's get our Hot Springs one. Ooh, I think we're shifting in color to something a little more red. In person, with, out this light, this is much redder. And another one of my favorite candies, the Ghirardelli Squares Peppermint Bark. Yum, definitely gonna have that later on. So this is inspiring me to now tidy up the little dresser here. I had everything laid out really nicely yesterday. Now I've piled squares and other stuff on top. So let's get that cleaned up, and I'm gonna get these strung up so I don't forget the order. Kent and I got so much done. We got my desk moved over here from over there. Then this corner eventually is going to become a little chair space. I know, right? I obviously have to clean it off.
And you even got the love seat there, somebody can sit there and talk to you.
Yeah. Maybe they can sit over there.
That love seat's made from the walnut tree from your great-great-grandparents' farm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I am about to have the best night. I have my tea. It's steeping, so I haven't tried it yet, but I feel like chocolate mint is going to be so delicious. Got cookies in the oven that I'll go grab in just a second, but it is early. It is only like 9:20, but I am wiped. It's been quite the day. After Pilates really wore me out. I know I'm going to be so sore from not only that class, but the class from a couple days ago. Hold on, toaster. I don't know what you want, buddy. But after that, and then all the decision making with cleaning, I'm just tired. So I'm getting in bed early. I have started a new book. I finished The Heir of Fire, which is one of the books in Throne of Glass. And now I'm reading Assassin something. I want to say Assassin's Blade, but I feel like that's like a video game. Okay, no, it is The Assassin's Blade. Is there something like that that's also a video game? Anyway, it's shorter than her other books. So this one's only going to take me like 7 hours to read instead of 20 something hours or whatever the other ones are. I thought I might knit on my socks just a little bit. I'll just see what I'm feeling. I might just sit here and read and eat my cookies and eventually get up, brush my teeth, and fall asleep. Is there anything else we want to say tonight, Toaster? No? Okay. Good night.